is the right one. Alright, I just remember what I was doing last night. Last night what I was doing was I was trying to get the our new parts in, and so far all we succeeded in getting was new side pods in, and the rest of them are fucked. We just spent like an extra couple million getting like no extra parts in. So we've new side pods for this Canadian Grand Prix, but that's about it. So yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna move this down a little bit. That seems good there. But we're just gonna load in. We're not gonna have our full parts into the next race, but well.
Formula One has arrived here in Quebec, and we're excited to get underway.
Oh no, it's raining. How much rain is it gonna be? Oh, heavy rain in the race, right? Muy interesante. That's very interesting. Yeah, but let's put old parts on the car. All the old parts on the car. All of the old parts in the car. And then I wonder if I get up this. Oh, that makes more sense. Anyway, we now have all the old parts in the car. Oh, I'm not looking forward to. I feel like last race was pretty. I just left in a bad mood yesterday. I don't know why. Was it because of the was it because of the shitness? I feel like it may have been. Morato. Hoben Morato. Anyway. Right. I feel like I just seen that we're nowhere in practice.
Hello and welcome to the much anticipated.
That's good, Crafty. Anyway. Where were we in practice? 5th. Yeah, we're kinda nowhere in practice. With new side pods in, we could have had new rear wing and stuff, and new front wing, but then the game's fucking stupid. And Charles has damaged the gearbox. Didn't Charles crash? He did, he smashed into a fucking Haas that was lapped. Just so unnecessary. Anywho, last week was Spain. That was Sainz's home Grand Prix, so Sainz will lead us away here, and Leclerc shall exit the pits.
Radio check.
I don't think it's supposed to be raining qualifying, but it is going to be raining in the race, which I need to remember. A lot of the time I forget that it be raining in the race.
Focus on your tire steps. Okay.
Focus on your tires, focus on your tires.
Need a good warm up on the brakes.
But anyway. We're now just wandering the tires with Charles and Carlos Sainz and yes. That's about it. There's not a whole lot going on.
Very good to open now.
We warmed the tires. We warmed the tires.
Track is clear. Track is clear. Will be mode push for last corner.
Pretty sure we got our lap blocked there. Which is relatively annoying, but...
Stay negative, please.
I'm a Ferrari fan, I'm always negative. Anyway. Yeah. Send Sainz out again. Hopefully he can get a clear run here. Nobody exiting the pit lane. So we should be good to push here.
P4.
We have got P4. And we should be through to Q2. That's math, right? Well, Sean, hey mate, I think the Norris versus Russell Alonso battle will be... yeah, it'll be exciting. What I am looking forward to is the fact there's 6 teams inside the top 6. That's unbelievable. It's just really a shame, like, that we have Max Verstappen, who we know is going to dominate. But say it wasn't Max, and it wasn't Perez, but it was just some random other team, then it'd be like, oh my god, who the hell's gonna win? There's 6 different teams, and you would not be able to tell, but now you can tell. You're like, we know who's gonna be P1, but who's gonna be P2, 3, 4, 5, 6?
Green light.
Green light. Push, now push. Mode push. Yeah, Max is unbeatable, I think.
Stay negative.
There is not a lot you can do. I'm a Ferrari fan, Adami. I am always negative. I'm always negative. I doubt it'll be Albon, but imagine it's Albon. Like, Norris and Leclerc are probably my two favourite drivers, but I would actually rather Albon get a podium than Norris this weekend. Like, Albon and a Williams getting a podium, oh my god. My clothes would be off. Anyway. Yeah, Ferrari have... That is the difference between Max and Leclerc, is that they're... Say you put them in equal machinery, they're both, like, very similar pace. I'd give Max the edge, but the key edge that Max has is Leclerc's more likely to make a mistake, and a big one at that. And that's Leclerc's problem, is he keeps making big mistakes. And if it were Mick Schumacher, people would be like, oh, he's crash happy or whatever, but when it's Leclerc and he has unbelievable pace, then it's not as much of an issue. But yeah. Yeah. He did not have a great outing, did Leclerc. And he is one of my favourite drivers. But I have to be like impartial in this, you know. I'm not one of those people that is just like, my favourite driver is flawless. They've never did anything wrong, ever. No, that's not how I work personally. Instead, whenever I love something, then I point out its flaws even more. Right. Stroll's gonna block our lap. What an ass. Yeah, Hamilton though got blocked on his lap, so it's not like it was on pace. But it's gonna be tough to recover in the race from that result. But again, not on pace at least for Hamilton, so he should be able to get back in the points relatively easily, I'd say. What are our laps? I feel like 11.3 is okay on used softs. And we're gonna go for... well, Sean, it's very tough whenever you are, you know, stuck in traffic like that to actually get a good lap. When do we want to go out? We want to go out... like 3 minutes to go, like soon. I'm trying to do the math of how much time we'll need to do like 2 outlaps. I don't know. I'm just guessing at this point. I don't know how long we need. We're gonna be doing 2 outlaps regardless, I guess. So, you know, we're just gonna go in with that intention. Alright. We now need to push because I do not want the car behind blocking our lap. Because they are on a lap, and we're gonna block their lap so that our lap doesn't get blocked. And that's how F1 Manager works, is you have to be an absolute prick to other teams because they do the same to you because they don't know how to not get in the way.
And we need you to push this outlap?
Yeah, but now that you mention Aston, it's very surprising Williams are so good at Zandvoort because their car was supposed to be, we're only good in a straight line. And you gotta think of Monaco whenever they were like so bad. Or not Monaco. Well, they were bad in Monaco, but like, you gotta think of like, most of the tracks they're good at are like Spa.
Less lift off.
There's a fucking Alpine in the way. What a douche.
And Charles, no lift off needed. You are doing a good job.
Copy.
And now there's gonna be another lapped car. Alright, back out of this lap, Saints. Back out of this lap. You've been completely blocked. I just want to highlight everyone on stream again. Another completely blocked lap here. Another completely blocked lap. Love it.
Copy.
Is Leclerc gonna have it blocked? Yes, the Mercedes is right on the apex. Love to see it. I have him on don't fight teammate, don't fight teammate, don't fight teammate, get out of the way, get out of the way, get out of the way, 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 out of the way. Fuck, I thought I had that on him earlier. Jesus, anyway, Mercedes still looked draggy. Well, I mean, Russell looked good, so, And at least, yeah, they did get up there. Did Aston. After their bad couple of quality runs they've had. And Charles Leclerc slightly improves, get out of the way, Alpine, for the fucking 30th time.
And we'll need lift off.
We'll need some more Lyco. Need some more Lyco.
Some Lyco, please.
Okay.
Get out of the way, Alpine, you absolute... I can't say that word. Anyway, I didn't really watch much of practice, Sean, so, you know, you're telling me.
Okay,
You're telling me,
flag.
as they say. Need to lift off with Leclerc. I was not paying attention for a minute there.
Copy. And just a reminder on your eyes. Copy that.
Science does not improve. We've got P3 by 200ths. Could have had pole if it weren't for that fucking Alpine. Yeah, Stroll. I heard a rumor. I don't know if it was from you, Sean. Maybe been from another person, but they said Stroll may want to do tennis, and it could very well happen because he seems a bit checked out. Yeah. You know what, it actually may happen because he just does seem checked out. No, this should be... Yeah, Drogovic, I mean... Here's the thing. I rate Stroll as a driver. If he wants to race, I'm like, Stroll deserves to race. But if he does not want to race, and there's other people waiting who do, so... I would not, you know, hold them up. Yeah, I think this is just a medium wet here, this track. But the wet is so misleading on this game. Last game it was so easy. This game it's so misleading. I think I need to upgrade my weather center now that I think about it. Because I'm always just like, I have no fucking clue what the wet is telling me to do. Because on last game, this would be certainly wet staying, no doubt. But this game I'm like, they could be lying and then it's enters. Because the man of talent is potentially be a decent F1 driver. Yeah. Drogovic could be decent. I'm actually very happy to see Lawson in. I know he's not going to do well tomorrow probably. For me, the goal, or for Lawson, if I were Lawson's like team around him, I would be just saying, all you need to do is finish the race. Just try and bring it home from the start. You know, he doesn't need to gain any positions. He just needs to learn how an F1 car works. Like, the bar for Lawson is just do not crash. Learn as much as you can throughout the race tomorrow.
The drivers are ready and raring to go. It's the Canadian Grand Prix. And it's lights out, and away we go.
Perez is on the hards, Verstappen's on the softs. A lot of mixed tires. No one's gone from the mediums like us. So I think we need to clear Perez here.
Copy.
But if you remember in Monaco yesterday, Perez was, oh, well, everyone was in the hards and they were fucking better than us. Like, I would keep Stroll if I knew his heart were in it, but if he genuinely like wants to do tennis or something else, like, he has the money and whatever to succeed in whatever life he wants. And if he wants that more, then, you know, more power to him. But if he wants to battle the Ferraris like he's doing right now, and we're already a second out from Gasly, which is key. We need to just make sure no hard runners stay with us.
Keep it tidy. Copy.
Because Perez is basically our key rival here. Because Perez will definitely be going to the what are words? Can someone tell me what words are? I don't seem to know. Perez will definitely be going to the wets, whereas the softs may have to be stretched to go to the wets. That's why we took the mediums. We wanted to be sure we could make it. But I think we can back off with Sainz now here because Stroll's in the softs, so he's actually going to be pretty pacey. And he's challenging Leclerc here. We just need to stay with Sainz here. Whereas we kind of need to get past Perez and escape into the distance really and take Verstappen with us so Verstappen can tow us along if possible. That's the ideal scenario.
Keep it tidy. Copy.
God, Stroll's really pressuring us here.
So
Oh, and he switched to the inside and he sent it. And he's through. That's him absolutely through. We're not even going to fight that. That was a very good move from Stroll.
Charge button on.
Switch to the inside and we've got no defense really. We've just got to Gasly's now in this battle, what the fuck? Stroll now is falling out of fucking DRS range, which is a no-go. You're not allowed to fall out of DRS range from the Red Bulls, that's just not allowed, Stroll, quite simply. So we're gonna try and send it here on him. I feel like Drugovich has a higher ceiling than Stroll. I mean, you could be right, but people forget Stroll had was the youngest driver to get a podium and had that pole in Turkey. Like, he is not a scrub, he is a very good driver. Just if you... What kind of overtake was that? If you were to get someone in, they would need to be better. Like, you wouldn't want to get someone in just be like, they may be better. You'd want someone that's genuinely better than Stroll. Because Stroll is a good driver. So if you want to take that risk with Drugovich, you would kind of need to know Drugovich has a higher ceiling. Kind of like the risk that McLaren took with Piastri and then got rid of Ricciardo. They must have had severe faith in Piastri because Piastri did win F2, or I think, yeah, the season before Drugovich won it. So they had ultra faith that he was going to succeed. Of course. We're doing well here though, as long as we can keep Stroll behind. Stroll's is already struggling on his tyres.
Keep pushing.
Oh, don't back out there, Leclerc. You had Perez. That would have been a mega move on the inside. We now need to get past Perez
Alright, let's concentrate.
if we can here. And if we can get past Stroll with Sainz, we will as well. Yeah, this is
Might be
the
a
move
chance.
for Sainz.
Copy.
Don't switch. Don't switch, you absolute pillock. That is so fucking annoying.
Okay.
Just fucking drive past him like that. God's sake.
As you are now, lift off.
Perez is now side by side with Verstappen. This is not amazing. We should have already checked out from Perez ideally, but Perez is definitely going to make it to the wets here. And we kind of want to take life out of Verstappen's tyres here if we can. Because we want to also make it to the wets. But Stroll is staying with us currently. Stroll's actually managing his tyres well here as well.
We'll get them.
Race is long.
A race is long. A race is long.
Okay.
More lipo.
Copy.
Some more Lyco. Some more
And
Lyco.
keep it tidy.
Copy.
Yeah, we can recharge with Leclerc here, for sure. We're gonna tell Sainz to not overtake. Do not overtake. Just filter him behind, use his, use the toe off the car in front here,
Just look after these tires.
and we should be good.
Tire button on.
Copy. Are the tires back up to temperature?
Yeah, it's an achievement for Stroll definitely, but I really would want Dragovic. Yeah, I mean, I would like everyone to have an opportunity. Like, it's Formula 1, it is the pinnacle of motorsport. You want everyone to get a chance to experience what that's like. I would want to get an opportunity like, but the thing is about F1 is not everyone can have a chance, unfortunately. As cool as that would be.
And we need to increase lift and
But
go.
if anyone,
Copy.
if any F1 teams are listening, I'll send a message in the chat. I'll call me. I'll give you my number. Just ring me up, and I'll go. Ba ba, bong bong bong. My neck would be immediately off my shoulders, but I would have a great time. For those two corners, it would probably be one corner. Let's be real. But I would enjoy myself, and you know, sometimes you want your neck to be not where it normally is. You know, sometimes you have that feeling where I'm like, I want a bit of neck relocation.
Let's lift off.
Okay.
Might be fun. Has anyone ever had their neck relocated? You know, I've never had my neck relocated, so you know, don't knock it till you try it, as they say. But yeah, Ilot didn't get a chance. Lundgaard, what the fuck is neck relocating? So blowing. All I'm talking about is whenever you'd hop in an F1 car, if it were to be the average person to hop in an F1 car, all of the F1 drivers have massive necks because they've trained in G-force, and if I were to Luce, this is all the rage. If I were to hop in an F1 car, my neck is skinny, as you can see. It's not thick like an F1 driver's. I have not trained, so when I would brake, my head would just go, you know, forward immediately. Yeah, blowing. You're absolutely right. The average person would not make it 2 corners. Because the stopping power is just unnatural how insane it is.
And increase lift
But we've
and go.
now got our energy regained here. We just kind of need to manage from Stroll. Stroll's managing his tires very well here. We just need to manage our fuel at this point. because we've got our energy in a good window. The Perez is the only thing we're really scared about. We want Verstappen to use his tyres. Will his tyres be dead enough by the wet? That's the only real question here. But mainly what we want is to get a gap to the cars behind of like Russell and co, because then we want we're probably gonna have to double stack, and we want that double stack to go as smoothly as possible. So we need no cars in the pit lane blocking us really. So that gap needs to be like over 5 seconds ideally for that to happen. And even more ideally, we'd want to like get away from Perez and check out with him up the road. And Montoya took a guy in a 2-seat passenger and had panic button to press and then enough. But for one guy it didn't work, so Montoya kept winding it up each lap, thinking he was okay, but he hadn't been pressing it since the first lap. God, that's horrendous. Oh, that boy's dying. Pressing the panic button, like spamming it. That's terrifying. How I would like to try an F1 car, or even just like a lower class car, but like genuinely my body throughout my life has never really dealt well with acceleration. Like I've never been adapted to acceleration. Unless I'm the one driving the car, then I'm like, I can judge. Whenever someone accelerates fast in a car, my body just goes like, ugh. It would take me a lot of getting used to of fast cars before hopping in an F1 car. I don't think I could physically do it. I think my neck would give up. And thus the neck relocation service. Why do you have neck and back bruises or issues? Oh, you have neck. Red Bull, thanks for letting me drive your car, but I have left. Get over in the back stretch. You can go get it. Thank you for letting me drive the car, but my neck is no longer on my shoulders. My neck is on my lap. Please help me get it back. Do y'all think anybody besides Max will win? Yes. Last year we seen like a Merc win in Brazil, and I feel like there is going to be a race where Red Bull's going to turn the engines down and they're just going to not look as good as they normally do because they're so focused on this next season. So I think there is a team that's going to prioritise this season, and it may hurt them going on, or it may not, but Red Bull won't really care because they're prioritising next season. But we've been good on fuel here, we've been good on tyres. But yeah, I feel like genuinely they'd start to manage in Zandvoort. Like they would literally start managing at this point in the season, but they all know Max wants to win in his home race, so they're not going to. They're going to help him win in his race, which keeps morale up for Max, because if Max loses his home Grand Prix, he's going to be fucking pissed. And that may weigh on his shoulders a bit. He's like, I couldn't fucking win my home Grand Prix. And that'll annoy him, because he wants to win every single race. If you're on about an air save, blowing, yeah, they were never good in air save, and they just never got good. They kind of stayed the same level. Maybe even got a little worse. But in real life, they're still good, though. Russell got P3, you know, they're still there. They're doing better than fucking Ferrari anyway this weekend. They're definitely still there. Do not count out Mercedes at all. Yeah. Ken said it there. Mercedes have been improving very well, but you would have noticed it if it weren't for McLaren's massive jump. Because Mercedes were like here, and then got up to here. But then McLaren went from here to here, so everyone notices this big jump, but you don't notice how big the jump was for Mercedes. McLaren being good is so wonderful. Yeah, I actually do like seeing McLaren better. McLaren need the chrome livery back on, and then I'm going to be like, I could be a McLaren fan, and yes, we are all rooting for Albon to get a podium tomorrow. Please, Albon, do not bin it into the first turn. I just want to see an Albon podium in the Williams, and I'll be happy. So happy if that were to happen. We are all rooting for Albon tomorrow. And I'm like a Norris fan, and genuinely would rather Albon get the podium. Yellow flag here.
Continue like this.
Continue like this. Sonoda with a lockup. Sonoda is not doing well. Verstappen's trying to drop us, but on this track of all tracks, it's impossible to drop people unless he's about to do it. We're just gonna tell him, can you not drop us, please?
You are doing a good job.
We are innocent child. Do not drop us. Leclerc, you need to speed up a little here. Otherwise, he is gonna drop you.
Your TRS.
Copy.
And we are back in the DRS. Like, let's back off again.
Increase lift and coast.
Was that really necessary, Charles? Did you really need to give us that panic? We just didn't need that. We were managing very well there, and you just needed to like wake us up a little. We don't want to be waking up. Oh, thank you for blowing for subscribing with Prime. Thank you so much. I switched my setup a little. I have two cameras. We're using this camera today. I've been trying things out with my PC. I keep forgetting like which camera do I think. But thank you, blowing for the Twitch subscription. If anyone else in the chat wants to just subscribe with Prime, you can. We are 3 subscribers from unlocking new emotes, and I would like new emotes. And I think that's probably going to be the last set of emotes we unlock, because then all of the like new influx of subscribers. Oh, thank you for the gifted sub, blowing.
P2 at the moment.
Jesus Christ! Oh my god, we reached our follower goal! Thank you, Winters, for the follow. And thank you, Sheenan, for the follow as well. Or Sheeny Guap. Wow. The shit hit the fan there in 0.2 seconds. What the hell happened? We are now 2 subscribers away from... We've hit our follower goal, wow. We're gonna need to add a new follower goal now, wow. We have the wrong... Do I have the wrong sub? No, I don't. I'm gonna make it so that it shines up on the chat for you all, so you're gonna be like, wow, shiny. But thank you for hitting the follow goal. We are now 2 subscribers from unlocking new emotes. And then once we get to 35, I don't think we're getting any higher than 35. And then we'll probably not unlock new emotes. So if we can just get 2 more, we can get all of our new emotes, and then that'll be our emotes possibly for the permanent future. Oh, Stroll almost fell out of DRS there. Stroll's starting to struggle on these tyres. Verstappen's still leading on his tyres, but we're about to take the lead here. We're about to take the fucking lead. But blowing, treat as you want to be treated is how I was raised. Thank you, blowing, and that's how I was raised as well. And God,
Precious.
I wish I was not so broke, so I could be a bit more giving. I'm gonna get a job soon so that I can give back. But currently, I'm like, my bank account is so low, and I've got bills coming. And I'm trying to just not annoy my family by being like, can I have money? Because they already do so much for me, and me asking for money would be not good. Anyway. Yeah, I try and be kind, but you know, everyone can be selfish at times, including me. And I can admit that I can be selfish at times. But I do try and be kind and respectful to other people. But thank you, Blowing, again. Oh wait, we figured something out the other day. Hi Arth, thank you for the 2 bits. We figured something out the other day. Watch this, Blowing. You're not ready for this. You're not ready. Boom. Look, we just look what we just found out. Yeah, but in hard times you have to be selfish. Be numb not to be. Yeah. Yeah, there is the times where you like kind of need to fend for yourself in order to help other people. Or what you missed is we're now 2 subscribers away from our subscriber goal, which is pretty insane. I didn't think. For those of you who are new to this channel, like less than a month ago, before this game came out, I had like 33 followers. And now we've just hit 275. And this is all from the god, Tiamat Marduk, who I'm yet to get a poster. I want to get a poster of his face and just put it there. But the god, Tiamat Marduk, raided my channel twice. And like, my whole fucking page blew up. And I can actually make money doing this now. I mean, it's not... I'm gonna have to get a job, because I'm not like a big streamer or anything. I'm just... But any money helps. Unfortunately, I cannot live off Twitch yet, as much as I would like to. Because if I could live off Twitch, then I would be streaming all the time. Whereas, I'd be streaming all the time. I stream like twice daily. Well, sometimes twice daily. At least once a day, I would say. It's rare I miss a day. How are the tires doing here? Leclerc's still good on tires, and Sainz is still good on tires. Yeah, we're just pulling the gap from Russell here. Whenever we get to the wets, we should really not get caught at all. Yeah, Leclerc, do not let Verstappen send it on you, because if a driver gets you at the hairpin in Canada, it is ropes, because then you need to really push to stay with. But Leclerc's doing very well to defend here. And if Verstappen's softs start to fall off and he like blocks Perez for a bit, we can get away. Oh my god. Sometimes I read wrong. Anyway, but yeah, Verstappen's tires, the softs start to fall off, I feel, whenever they go under 50%. And then it's the next phase really is under 30. So, and we're now out of the DRS of Stroll here, but Stroll still has DRS. We're almost dropping Stroll here. I feel like if we can drop Stroll, that'll be very helpful. But Leclerc is pushing here, leading the field. Verstappen can't really catch. If we can get Verstappen to hold up Perez, that would be ideal. And Verstappen's trying to go for moves, but he just doesn't have the pace on us. Our new side pods are glorious. But he's on the inside at the hairpin. He will have the DRS here. We're going to need to push now on this lap to stay ahead of Perez here, because I do not want to lose it to Perez now. Fucking defend or some shit. Defend. Don't let him pass. Crash into him. Crash into him. You're not crashing into him. Fucking hell. Well, we've lost 2 positions to Leclerc. That's why you do not want someone to send it on you in the hairpin, because that's what happens. Yes, Bullowan, it's gonna rain in... Let's do math. Let's do math. 9 laps, which in my mind says we can go off the curbs and we can just now push on these tyres, and we do not need to defend from our teammate Charles, so you can just push. Come on, Leclerc, catch the Red Bulls.
So deployed.
Copy.
We need you to increase
We're
lift and go.
almost dropping Stroll, but just quite not yet.
Charge button on.
But we can push now on these tyres, I would say, to the end. Well, not to the end, but to the end of our stint. Just gotta be in neutral, make sure we get through to the DRS zone here. And after this big braking zone into turn 1, we go back to neutral, blah blah blah. And we're now out of DRS again. Wow, Leclerc, you're so good at doing that. You're so good at losing time for us. And now Perez is out ahead of Verstappen.
And we need some lift on.
Verstappen's tyres are falling off now. They're now at 45%. We're going to need to push to get past fucking... Where's Verstappen's pace coming out of? What the fuck is happening? I'm losing track of what's happening here. We had like caught within a second of Verstappen and then fell right back out of it again. And Verstappen's fallen out of DRS again. And we can't even catch Verstappen. And now Sainz is out of DRS.
Less lift off.
Yeah, copy.
Let me get home from oil fields. We hit that sub goal.
And just
Lurk.
reminder on
I'm in
garage.
bedtime. Call the family.
Copy
Pass.
that.
Have a good night. And let me get home from oil fields. We hit that sub goal. And some on work. But it's about bedtime. And call the family and pass out. Have a good night. I don't know if you're. I don't know if that's you saying you're leaving, blowing. But if you are leaving, have a good night.
Copy.
But Mana's working on the oil fields. Mana's working harder daily than I have in my entire life.
And charge button on.
Copy that.
I don't think Sainz will have DRS here, but he does. And Leclerc is struggling. Need to get that ERS replenished. Alright, we're definitely gonna have DRS down this straight. But what we want to do here with Leclerc is deploy out of this straight
DRS.
Copy.
and get the overtake done into the hairpin. Early, I sit in a chair and make sure everything was the plan. Oh, so you're the like planner guy. Well, still working harder than me, as I have no job. I start deploying soon. Yeah, we need to blow by Verstappen here and catch Perez, because Perez could disappear now as the rain is coming soon. Yes, we're caught up to Perez. Lovely. We can now recharge on, and
confirm.
as long as we stay in the DRS here of Perez, we should be okay, because the wet is going to be coming soon. Usually it's more laps than you think. Verstappen's now fallen into DRS, so this is where we need to push, overtake Verstappen, push to overtake Verstappen. But Sonoda fastest lap, huh? Why is people on the softs? Oh, Verstappen does have DRS here. Sainz sends it anyway. And gets way better traction into that corner.
And more line call. Yeah. Oof.
And good job.
Oh, Perez backs out of that one.
Lift off needed.
Big lift off now.
Let's conserve the conserve now because
Take care of the tires.
we want Perez ideally to overtake us here. As he does, perfect. We can now just conserve behind Perez. Yeah, let's conserve the
Look after the tires.
Yeah.
We think there is some rain coming.
oh, the rain is coming, the rain is coming, the rain is coming.
Hunting time.
Time to go hunting, time to go hunting.
It will be charge button off.
So the rain's coming in 3 minutes, and Verstappen's tires surely have got to be going off soon. They're 37% here. Maybe we take him to overtake? Maybe? I don't know.
Charge button on.
Yeah, okay.
Charge button on. Charge button on.
And stay out.
Copy.
Now Verstappen's still staying with us here, but we have more tire than him,
And charge button
which
off.
is the key here.
Okay.
So
The rain is starting. It won't be enough though,
Copy.
because we want to go straight onto wets. Are we dropping Verstappen yet is the question. Verstappen's still in DRS. I think he's now out. We're gonna undercut here with Sainz.
and box.
Yeah, box.
Perez is in. Verstappen's in.
And Perez is coming in this lap.
And now we need to go wets. And on this game, I've no idea how the rain works. Whenever it has the double clouds and the like heavy rain, that's wet. But I'm guessing everyone else here is going to be in third because I don't know how the rain works.
All clear in exit.
Everyone's on enter. Okay, Sainz has just lost out to Verstappen here. We're going to switch and go on the inters instead with Leclerc here.
No lift off needed. You are doing a good job.
I don't know if the wets are the right idea, but the lightning rain thing is the indicator for wet tires. But it seems it's going to be inters to the end here. Even though the fucking forecast is misleading as hell.
Slippery pit lane, be careful.
Okay.
Yeah, Lou, absolutely. It's literally telling us heavy rain in the forecast. Hopefully Leclerc can come out here. But he's not going to be near Perez, I don't think. He might not even be near Verstappen. He's not even near Verstappen. And Sainz is going to be nowhere. I think I'm going to box with Sainz. There's pretty much, I mean, it's not going to be wets. The forecast has lied to us. It's just not going to be wets. I know it's not going to be wets. They've lied. Like it always does.
Box, Carlos box.
It just always fucking lies, huh?
New int.
Absolute joke, man. And Sainz is now out ahead of Ocon. And if he can get past Norris here, then he'll have loads of clear air ahead. Whereas Charles... Now it says in 3 minutes, heavy rain.
To judge the risk.
I bet it's lying. I bet it's lying. I bet that rain isn't going to be that heavy.
No lift off needed.
No lift off needed.
Copy.
I beg you overtake. Leclerc, fucking do something. Or not, you know. That works too. Sit behind him and wait for something to happen. Sainz has lost like a second to Norris. And so has Leclerc.
Button on.
Copy that.
Look after tires.
Yeah.
I just don't understand wet weather on this game at all, how? Sainz has now lost a fucking Ocon.
Everything.
I don't understand the wet weather in this game, how? I don't understand it.
We suggest more Lyco for performance.
Okay.
I mean, if we're going to the end, we should be able to just fucking push flat out, but then you keep over fucking heating the tires. Like... Yeah, like, we should be able to fucking push in these tires, like.
You can catch him.
Fuck it, I'm just pushing the end, because this is annoying me.
Copy.
Everyone's now coming in for the wets.
Lando pitted now.
I'm not doing it, because it's lying to me. It's always lying to me. Sainz has now found himself up into P... whatever the fuck. P5? The rain is now getting heavier. I've no idea what to do. It's so misleading. But I'm just going to stay out and enters the rest of the race and never box, because they're going to have to go back on enters at some point. Like, the light rain is coming back in 3 minutes. Surely we have this, chat. Surely we have this. Please let me know, chat, if I'm an idiot in wet conditions. But I just don't know how wet races work. This game, I'm in Season 3 and I still don't know how wet races work. Like, it's just not the same as it was last game. Last game it was so easy. I need to upgrade my weather fucking forecast facility because I just can never tell what tire to be on. Because it says it's gonna get drier now, and wetter, and drier, and wetter, and drier. But we were on the wetter tires, and it was fucking, we were nowhere. Oh, and now it says it's just gonna be wetter. This is so fucking misleading, like. How is anyone supposed to fucking judge what tire to be on other than copying?
Don't know what's happening.
You need to check.
Continue like this.
So if it's on 4.8, that tells me it's gonna be wet to the end. Yeah, it's gonna be wet to the end. Right, that's great to know. So fucking misleading. Let's go off what the Bottas said. And Bottas, if we fail, this is on you. Just letting you know that.
Box.
But
Box,
God,
please
this
confirm.
the whole thing has been so misleading.
Let's copy box.
Because we went out on the wets and it was not wet enough, and then we were on the inters, and then it was wet enough randomly. Whenever it says, oh no, it's gonna be dry still. Or like, dry enough for inters still.
I'll speak fine.
Slippery track.
And hopefully Leclerc can now get out ahead of Stroll, which is really our main target here, which we have. And hopefully now, now it's switched to being like extremely wet. But Sainz has had an absolute nightmare because of how inconsistent this fucking thing is.
Less lift off.
Copy.
This has been not a great race at all. And I bet you all of a sudden it's going to like, it's now a dry track, and you're on inters, or you're on fucking full wets. Just out of nowhere it's going to say that. Yeah, science with science we need to get past Joe and make sure we get a point, because ahead of Joe is like 7 seconds.
Yellow flag.
Copy, copy.
So no to spin turn 6. That's not anywhere near us. Science, you can still push and overtake Joe. Take points away from the Aston. Please overtake him. Please do it. Please do it. Please do it. Sends it around the outside. Risky business for Carlos Sainz. And he gets the position defended as well. Lovely for Carlos Sainz, who race for Ferrari.
No DRS for it.
But thank you, Bottas, for the info. I will look at track details more often because even though it doesn't tell you how much millimeters that are, I can kind of guess now. If it's halfway, that's kind of wet. Because we're now at the pinnacle of how wet it's going to be, but it's still going to be wet. It's not going to be inters. Hopefully everyone else pits onto the fucking inters at this point. Because that's all we can hope for, really. And it's gonna be again another procession to the end here. Nothing's gonna fucking happen. Last game it used to be so like easier to judge, but this game it just seems fucking impossible because it says it's gonna be wet the whole time, and then we went out in the wets and it was fucking not wet at all, and then we were like, right, enters it is then, and then it was like, oh actually we lied again, it is wet. So we just got completely fucked over there, like. At least with Science now we should have 10th and get that final point. And then with Leclerc we should have this podium.
Just look after these tires.
Didn't ask, shall we? Really didn't. No.
And we need some lift and coast.
Do
for
we?
tire temps.
Just gonna keep fucking... Need to keep fucking Joe behind is really what we need to do. Yeah, I was thinking why was Sainz struggling there? It's because he was on defend and full attack, which is not helpful. Now Sainz can sail off into the distance now that he's not defending anymore. Just get his ERS up and we'll do one more lap and then we'll push and see if we can catch Norris. Neutral. Yay. Leclerc has no hope of catching anyone.
Copy.
And
Off needed.
we may as well push on ERS here with Science. I mean, nothing's gonna really happen.
6 laps to go.
6 laps to go.
And DRS is disabled.
ERS is disabled, but we may as well just push on it anyway. Use the little bit we have to catch Norris. If we can.
ERS.
Okay.
Right. Anyway, this has been a frustrating Canadian Grand Prix. Kind of, we were doing well, and then the rain
Will be 2 laps.
just didn't go our way. But we've had worse results with rain. We had an absolutely stinking Zandvoort in Season 2. Some of you who are in here may remember that. But an absolute stinker in Zandvoort in Season 2. Hopefully we will never recreate that again. But anyway, we're kind of now just on board with Science to see can he catch Lando Norris for P9. Unlikely, because we don't have a lot of laps left. I mean, we're just not able to regain ERS at this point. There's just not enough time to regain ERS, so may as well just push and hope for the best. Did anyone like my onboard footage there of just me doing dong dong? I think it was great. Oh, Sainz now on the inside of Norris.
Last lap.
Just whatever you do, do not crash. And Sainz will be able to send it here at the hairpin. And he does. He has the inside here. And surely we'll have P9 here in the final lap. Lovely jubbly, sound as a pound. That's what you love to see. You love to see it. Carlos Sainz into P9. That's a number. But yeah. Can Carlos catch Magnussen or anyone ahead? We will see. Because the Red Bulls have now finished and Leclerc's now finishing in behind them, and Sainz now has Magnussen ahead, but he's 1.3 ahead.
Checkered flag.
Unlikely to make up that gap, but we will see here.
That was nice. The car was incredible.
Yeah, a podium for Leclerc, which is decent, but overall a disappointing race. We could have did so much more with what we had, but hopefully in the next race we have that's in the wets we'll judge it better. I feel like on this game it's never straight wets, it's always inters first. feel like that's what you need to do. But we will read the graphs more often, as Bottas has said. And if you've got Valtteri Bottas in your chat, you know, telling you you should probably look at the graph, then we have to listen to him. Mercedes wins he has, you know.
Now isn't that
You gotta listen to Valtteri Bottas. Valtteri Bottas.
What a fantastic result for the team who got everything right for this podium. They deserve nothing less.
But decent podium. Sainz had a bad race, it's fair to say. And we have lost P1 in the championship. Yikes, that's not great. Anyway, we've got 7 million now. Do we have enough to upgrade a facility? No, not just yet, because we need to get parts for Austria. So, how is the manufacturing process going? Still full of manufacturing thing, and we need to manufacture suspension still as well. The rear wing is complete. We can go now to the rear wing. We can. Oh no, we don't have it complete. We have new front wings complete, and our side pods were complete there for Canada. But yeah, we need new suspension and underfloor. I did forget about underfloor, to be honest. Is any of our manufacturing things up yet for slots? Yes, we can now get. Why were we doing that? Is my question. Why were we only developing one fucking rear wing? What fucking sense does that make? Anyway, this game confuses me. And the fucking Austrian Grand Prix is in 3 days. Well done, lads. We could have been, you know, making that rear wing before, but you know, thank you for not. Increase construction speed. Oh god, what is this for? Of what? Of the wind tunnel? Absolutely. Absolutely. We got our big bonus. Oh yes, it was very important Sainz finished P9 there / inside the top 10 because we had our big bonus of finish point streak. And if Sainz had not finished inside the top 10 there, if we had just stayed out in the wets and been like, meh, we could have really fallen back there a lot. It's kind of good we did go in a sense, because we got our extra money. Our next big facility upgrade is going to be the CFD simulator. Why is our factory still fucking shut? I don't know. But our wind tunnel is going to be complete quicker. And our CFD simulator is probably going to be upgraded after this race. But we are still low on fucking supplies, huh? We still need suspensions and fucking underfloors and shit. We don't have enough parts at the moment. So maybe not even after Austria we'll have enough money for the CFD simulator to be upgraded. But after the CFD simulator is upgraded, that is the final upgrade for the CFD simulator, and our wind tunnel is now max capacity. But there's going to be no wet in Austria, so we can just, you know, use whatever parts. I don't think either of our drivers did bad there in Canada. They just kind of got unlucky the whole way through. But we're gonna need a new ERS system relatively soon, I'm guessing. Oh, and I forgot, Austria's a sprint. Hilarious. Yeah, this is gonna be fun. Yes, I just love when it's a sprint race, because I'm pretty sure we've never did well in Austria in this save. Like, Austria just does not go well for us. It's just not our thing.
It's time to determine starting positions for the sprint race, here in qualifying.
As usual, drivers have 3 parts to qualify for their grid position. Unlike a regular qualifying, however, today will set the grid for the upcoming sprint.
That's great to know. Crew. Anyway, I feel like it's Austria. You need a decent engine to overtake. And we're running low on gearboxes as well, which is not amazing. And we're gonna need new parts for science as well here. We're gonna need to take grid penalties relatively soon. I don't know when that's gonna come, but it will. For anyone just joining us here in this qualifying session, if you want to drop me a follow, please do. We are trying to win in Season 3 with Ferrari. We just fell out of the lead of the constructors. We were leading the constructors there for a moment, and then Canada didn't go too hot, and we're now not in the lead of the constructors. The board only wants us to finish P2, but we have been overachieving, I would say. Verstappen's Verstappen, but Perez has not been great. Although I think he did just win there in Canada. I'm pretty sure. But we need some warm-up on the brakes. Warm-up on the brakes.
Some warm-up in the first lap, out lap.
We'll just skip on. Exiting the pit lane. And there is a Red Bull exit in the pit lane. Do not block our lap, otherwise words are going to be said, and not good ones. The bad kind. And we're clear of the Red Bulls, so we'll have 2 clear laps here. We probably won't need another tyre set in Q1. We'll be able to use this tyre set in Q2 as well. So, pretty decent. And then, yeah, that's about it. We're on board with Carlos Sainz, who races for Ferrari. I race for Ferrari, and I used to race for McLaren. The Sainz impression's still not there, but it's getting close. Well, Fern of Sigma, welcome to the chat.
And stay negative. Stay negative on
I am a Ferrari fan, Shafi. I'm always negative. Anyway, let's skip Q1 because I think we're safe now with those 2 clear laps. And we're looking good in quali here. Don't think we need much else. How are the Red Bulls doing? Red Bulls haven't really... Well, Verstappen's did half of a lap really. And now the Red Bulls are now both past us. That's great to know, but it's only Q1. We just need to make through into Q2, and then make it through Q2 into Q3, and then that's where it really matters. That's when we gotta turn on the jets. Try to remember what comes after. What comes after? What comes after Austria? Is it? It's Britain, isn't it? It's Silverstone. I'm pretty sure it's Silverstone. So, yes. Yeah, and summer break. Is Spa not the race before the summer break? Or is that just how it was in real life? You tell me, man. Oh my god. My neck.
You need to learn the gears.
There is gear 1, there is gear 2, there is gear 3, there is gear 4, there is... I'm gonna stop now, but we're learning, you know, as he told us to do. You gotta respect Xavi and what he says for us to do, like. Xavi is a fountain of knowledge. So, Carlos Sainz now on a lap. My name is Carlos Sainz. I race for Ferrari. That sounded pretty good, if you ask me. In my unbiased, impartial opinion.
Clear, track clear.
My name is Carlos Sainz.
Charge button off
Sainz.
for last corner. Charge
Sainz.
button off.
I'm getting better.
In 3 out.
But how's everyone's day doing? What do you have for dinner? I had a beef burger. And now that I'm thinking about food, I'm like, should I get some snacks? Silverstone, Hungaroring, and then Spa. Yeah, that might be right. I'm trying to remember fully. Yawn. Battered sausage and chips with some curry sauce from the Chipley. I just realised I shouldn't have asked what you had for dinner because now I'm getting really hungry. I'm not a fan of battered sausage, but just sausage and chips and some curry. I've never actually had sausage in a curry. Should that be something I try? Oh, I've just remembered we've got some croissants. You best be ready. Just woke up an hour ago. Where are you from, Ferno Sigma? I am from Ireland, so it is currently 4 AM for us. So you're definitely on a different side of the world. Unless you are from Ireland, you're just waking up for work. Whereas I'm doing the opposite. I should be going to bed 4 hours ago. Indian Islands? Or Indian Lands? Are you just from India? Or is Indian Lands a different thing? Indian Lands? Please tell me more. I've never heard of Indian Lands. I thought you said Indian Islands, and I was like, do India have the coast? Or islands off India, yes? 7 AM? Ish? Huh? Well, I suppose that makes sense. You're 3 hours ahead. Almost. Now it's... yeah, so you're currently... I don't know how it's 8:20... I don't know how time works. You're like a half hour ahead as well. Most time I know is an hour ahead, but then you're like also a half hour either way, either side. India does have the Andaman and Nicobar Islands. I'm learning so much. Oh, I forgot we were in Q2 there. India is 5.5 hours ahead. Well, the more you know. Well, I suppose where you are in India as well, because India is a huge country as well. I just realised we have loads of softs. Although, there's a sprint, so... Nepal and Bangladesh even had got 15-minute time zones. Wow. I've never actually... What are the time zones like in Aussie land? Hilarious. I also happen to be playing FM. Would anyone like to see me stream FM? Because I think I could make it happen. Now that I have this PC. And I'm like, would anyone care to watch me play FM? Because I'm so far in the future, I don't really know if they... I don't know.
Copy that.
Maybe I might play some FM on stream someday.
Warm up on the brakes.
Copy.
But then I'd have to like care, and I don't really care that much when I'm playing FM. It's kind of just something I like to have in the background. Whereas F1 Manager, I'm a bit more invested because we're shit. And I'm trying to make us not shit. But at least we should have a clear lap here. Norris, get out of the way, do not block our lap. Norris, Norris, go. Norris, don't park on the apex. Norris is parked on the apex because he's a douche. They have the curved time zone line that was just made to make calculations work. Curved
Stay
time
negative
zone?
on the dash. Stay negative.
Huh? Curved? Why, when they were doing time zones, did they say bend it like Beckham? Aussies have 5 time zones. And 2 of them have daylight savings. How does that work? How does Australia have 5 and then India has 1? How does that work? Pretty sure they're like the same sort of width. Like, India might be bigger width-wise. I actually have a map here. I forgot that. Right, let's look here. Oh no, Australia's way. Never mind. Australia's like much wider. Much wider. Jeez, I didn't realize how fucking huge Australia is. Australia is actually like almost rivaling China here. I would show you my map on my table here, but my table's a bit dirty. Let's clear up the table a tiny bit. You're gonna be looking at this upside down as well. There's also like no space. I don't even know if my camera's probably not gonna stretch here. Let's try this. Let's camera down. It's inverted, but there is Australia. There's India, China. Yes, links are allowed. There's Russia. There's Iran. It's a shame, and there's Saudi Arabia. It's a shame they're like backwards. But the camera's flipped. I'm confused, but anyway, there's the geography. Upside down. Yeah. Very true, Kegsy. Alright, let's look at whatever Fern of Sigma put in here. I can't even move. I can't even move. Mort, I don't know how to move it, move it. I can't really move. Huh? It's crazy how there's islands that are right next to each other, but one is 13 hours ahead and then the other is like 11 hours behind, and these islands are directly beside each other. That's mental. But yes, this is confusing as hell. How the fuck does this work? That is very confusing. Oh shit, we're still in Q3. You just gotta stop distracting me. We need to focus up. We need to get through. We need to put a good lap in here. We need to put a good lap in. We don't care about that one. How much time do we need? We need like 3-minute buffer. Yeah, let's go there. The Red Bull's being an ass. What an ass. Yeah, they kept moving the international date line as well, from what I remember, because of who got to say Happy New Year's first.
Try to work on the front tires.
Do people not have like better things to do with their day? No.
Working on tires.
I want to say Happy New Year first.
On the tires. Prospective
Money and
and
marketing. Ah, yeah, that makes sense, to be fair.
Okay.
Cause money makes the world go round. Oh my god, there's Mercedes exiting the pit lane now who are going to be in the way of our lap. Oh, they're going to be absolutely in the way. And there's Astons there as well who seem to be going a similar pace. God damn it. We're going to need to keep an eye on Leclerc here. If he gets his lap blocked, we need to immediately back off and get ready to push for a second lap here. We're going to try 2 flyers here, Fern. Usually we do not benefit from the second flyer. Only if our lap gets blocked do we actually benefit from the second flyer. And we really might get our lap blocked here. Get away, Williams. Didn't even notice that Williams on track. Is that another Williams? Get out of the way. There's an Aston on the inside of the apex. But at least we got away here. We didn't get too blocked. And with science now we can actually back off on fuel. I think we might need to back off on fuel with both of these.
And we need lift and coast.
Because science is going to be carried by this Aston regardless, so we can just completely back off on fuel. We're not going to get past the Aston. We're just going to use the Aston's pace. And then, you know, do whatever. And then we'll keep an eye on Leclerc's fuel here, and then at some point we can push full on science.
Yeah, copy.
If we can judge how much fuel Leclerc has left here. No, I forgot to fucking cancel the call in. Oh my god, I do that so fucking often, hey. Way. And now it's fucking fast forwarded it. God damn it. We got no benefit from that second flyer because it was all shit. All shit. We could have actually been on pole there if we had a clean lap, but you know how F1 Manager is. Clean laps don't exist because every car loves to park on the fucking apex. So ridiculous. We now need to. Oh, it's the sprint, so we just now need to fucking. I don't know. Win. I believe that we will win. How was the driver preparation so bad? Like, I know I don't do it, but why is it
This
so
weekend,
bad?
it's something a little bit different, as the Grand Prix grid is decided by more racing.
That's really good to know, Crafty. Mediums, softs, mediums, softs. Chat, I'm gonna need your help on this one. Mediums or softs. Setup. Fern, we don't do that here. We don't have time to do setups. We race, and setups is for not us. I don't know who setups is for. Anyway, the question is soft or medium. And let's see here, mediums. For anyone who's subscribed, you can use the emotes, just like Lou. R says mediums as well. Everyone's going with mediums. It may be mediums. We are now 2 subscribers away from our goal, and then we can unlock new emotes. So if anyone wants to subscribe with Twitch Prime, please do. / Amazon Prime. I don't know how it works, but I'm pretty sure if you subscribe with Prime, it's free. And also, if you're new to the channel, if you want to drop me a follow, please do. We're gonna head into this sprint race, and we're gonna kick some ass.
We're ready for 24 laps.
Totally.
around the Red Bull Ring in what should be a great
Who's excited to
sprint.
kick some Red Bull ass?
Drivers certainly don't shy away from overtaking.
You don't
on the
use
circuit,
BTTV
meaning you should be in
emotes.
for
What's
a
that?
hotly contested competition here in Austria.
What is
Forget the
that,
scheduled
Fern?
pit stops today.
I don't
It's all
know
about
what that
racing.
is.
Here in Austria, we're all ready
Blunk,
to go for the
blunk,
sprint.
blunk, blunk.
And it's lights out, and away
Twitch
we go.
extension, more emotes. Now I need to Google whatever this is. Does it let me just add more on top of the ones I have? Because there's like a limit to the amount of ones I can have.
Try your best.
Yeah, I'm being fully informed here. Oh wow, yeah, right. I'm gonna get on that tomorrow. Fern of Sigma, thank you for telling me that. But still, we're two away from getting our new emotes, or 2 subscribers away from getting our new emotes, and then we're gonna add even. The BTTV limit is much higher than Twitch. We're gonna have emotes, you know, flying out the yaff. We're gonna have so many emotes. People are like, man, why do you have so many emotes? That's cringe. You're cringe and not based. Why do you have so many emotes? And then yeah, that's how people talk, isn't it? Isn't that how people talk? That's definitely how people talk, and not how I talk with myself in the mirror now. Oh, Leclerc is trying to overtake Verstappen. We don't need to. We just need to end the DRS. You know what's funny about this game, chat? Is on the second lap of a sprint, the DRS activates. Like in real life. You would think that's not hard to add to a game, but F123 doesn't have that as a feature. Anyway, I'm going to get back to the racing. But anyway, where are we? Every so often I just want to start ranting about several topics, but I will spare you the
Well done, Carlos.
headache. Carlos Sainz into the lead of the race. We're now escaping Perez. Excuse me? You escaping Perez? Are you escaping Perez? It doesn't seem so. You fucking fuck. You fuckity fuck.
What a disaster.
I have never seen that before.
And the
Verstappen
contact between
fucking
the cars
cleans him and then just
inevitable,
drives on.
and they'll have to pick themselves up after that.
That's a definite pain. Where's the pain? Where's the pain? They've given Science a pen! What the other fuck? Are you joking? What the fuck? What the utter fuck, man? The rigging in this game is fucking ridiculous. Side pod damage and suspension damage. Lad, chat. This mic isn't even on, but I'm talking to it. Chat. We don't have any more suspensions. we're gonna have to spend a fucking $1 million to get a new suspension, and we've been given the fucking penalty. Ridiculous, this game. Yeah. The drivers just take us out and that's it. I'm actually gonna not drive. I'm gonna conserve.
Slow down.
Now, do I retire the car? Channel points? Oh yeah, we're gonna be doing channel points at some point. Switch music, I've seen that a few times. It's always the car on the outside that gets the pen for turning in another driver. It's fucking stupid. That was just... Verstappen literally went off track, smashed us off, kept going. That's actually the first time this game that I've seen a driver legit fucking... What's the thing? Cause a crash and keep going at like full pace. He barely lost any fucking momentum. Andrew, we are going to retire here, but what we're going to do first is we're going to pit onto the same tyres and we're going to serve our time penalty so that we've no grid pen for the next sprint. Actually, it doesn't fucking matter because we're at the back, but I'm going to serve it anyway.
And box. Carlos box.
Just because we can. I want to serve the pen. But God, Verstappen now doesn't have any damage. Fucking smashed us off the track. At turn 1 again.
Really? Understood.
Absolutely diabolical. But yeah, we're gonna serve the penalty. Hilarious, there's no one near us. There was no one out there because we were just standing on the same tires.
The white line, all clear in exit.
Continue, keep going.
And then we are going to retire the car. With science. Wait, how is Perez gone?
Confirm the box.
No. Straight up no. I reject that opinion, Perez. You're not leaving.
So deployed.
You're not going anywhere.
Copy that.
Get back here, you little runt. And if we... Yeah, we can escape Verstappen here, which is very key. Russell's now battling Verstappen. Verstappen has no tyres! Thankfully that crash caused something. Verstappen's tyres are fucked. So at least Verstappen's fucking race is going to be screwed from this. Which is great to know. Great to know that this game has some sort of repercussions and karma. And Verstappen's going to see it fucking tenfold when he has to fucking pit. And he's also going to waste a pair of softs pitting as well. The absolute Humpty Dumpty. Andrew, I've like 6 major things that need fixed for this game. I doubt they're gonna do much.
And Charles, no lift off needed. You are doing a good job.
Yeah, Leclerc, you need to fucking catch the prick, man. Catch him, lad.
And we need to increase lift and coast.
We need to increase cheese on toast. Cheese on toast. Increase cheese on toast.
Charge button on.
But yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna have a look into the channel points because I've got time tomorrow. I'm not doing anything, I don't think. Just watching the race maybe, and then that'll be about it. Now that I will have time. Did Verstappen crash into someone? Was it Verstappen? Was it Verstappen? Was it Verstappen? Was it Verstappen? It didn't look. I don't think it was Verstappen. It was a Wassa.
A bit too hard at this point. Oh, and the car's there, unable to keep out of each other's way. That will have knocked their confidence, I'm sure.
Increase lift and coast.
Increase
Yeah, copy.
LICO, increase LICO. We are gonna now to push on the tire, push on the tire, push on the tire. Charles, do not fall out of DRS, you can't. Don't fall out of DRS, you can't.
And charge button on.
Charge button on.
Copy.
Verstappen, pit, you can't. You have no tire. You have no tire. Fucking pit. Pit, you can't. No, actually, don't pit. Get the puncture. Get the puncture and fucking crash. Get the puncture. Crash the car. Crash the car. Get the puncture. He's on 28% mediums. Like, come on, game. Come on. Come on. Let Norris catch him already. This is ridiculous, game. He's on 27%. How the fuck is he keeping up with Russell?
Yeah, copy.
He's on 25%. 24. Right, once he gets under 20%, his tires need to fall completely away off. 22. We're not even watching the battle for the lead here because we care more about Verstappen's tires fucking falling off. Right, finally they're falling off.
He could vote. Come on.
Right, I don't care, Leclerc. We more care about Verstappen getting a puncture. Get puncture, get puncture, get puncture, get puncture. Get puncture. Get puncture. Get puncture. Get it. Get the tire puncture.
How are we? Temperatures?
And try to keep the temperature on the tires.
He's losing out to the McLaren. Get a puncture, Verstappen. You're now on 16%. This is ridiculous, game. He's finally boxing. Hooray. And he's using a fresh set of softs that he won't have for the race now. Absolutely perfect for us. And we now have 11% tires on Perez. And Verstappen's now P18, so with science we're going to be behind him at the starting grid and we're going to fucking launch it into the side pod. Demolish him into turn 1. Sounds good, doesn't it? But we need now to overtake Perez at the correct time, like now. Now is the correct time to overtake Perez. Lol, a vendetta, yes. There's an absolute vendetta going on here.
No lift off needed. You are doing a good job.
No lift off needed, no lift off needed. Leclerc, push now, get past the can't, get past the Red Bull can't. Do not launch into our sidepod, Perez. You did not hear our plan for the race. We now need to disappear in this sector if we can. Because we have so much better tyre here. And I don't think we're going to do it. Maybe just about. Maybe just about. Maybe just about. Maybe just about. Will he have DRS? He doesn't have DRS. We're gone. We're gone up the road, chat. We're gone. We're gone. Solid gone. And Charles Leclerc leads the Austrian Grand Prix, and Verstappen, for whatever fucking reason, is now P17. De Vries has somehow lost to a car who is pit under a sprint race. How is that possible, Nick De Vries? You are a wonder. But Charles Leclerc leads away. Yes, Andrew, you're joining us late. We always turn Aussie in these streams. I basically become an Aussie commentator when I play this game now. Yeah, nah, Charles Leclerc now coming round turn 8. And where the fuck's Daniel Ricciardo? Daniel Ricciardo is in the last points playing position in P8 behind Alex Albon. And can Daniel Ricciardo Get P8. Here. I know it's hot in Australia, but Aussies have head colds too. Don't you dare disrespect Aussies with head colds. And Daniel Ricciardo is trying to beat Alex Albon, who is now leading this massive train of cars in P7 as Daniel Ricciardo now round the outside into turn 3. Or is this turn 4? I don't remember. I think that's turn 3. And apparently Andrew is immune to all diseases. Someone check that man and get vaccines from him. But Daniel Ricciardo here, still sitting P8 in the Williams. There was another day I was doing the Aussie accent, was like far better than the one I'm doing today. I'm actually struggling to do it today. I don't know why I was so good at the other day. Was it because I was saying, and Daniel Ricciardo has canted his way into P8? Was that what was that difference? And Daniel Ricciardo now is canting his way into the back of Yuki Tsunoda. And Alex Albon now on the inside of the Mercedes. Here's Daniel Ricciardo. Has got P8. But we're going to move up to the front now as Charles Leclerc. Chuck Leclerc rounds the final corner and he will win the Austrian sprint. Not the Australian sprint, the Austrian. But we move back over to the important Daniel Ricciardo, who is going to win the final point playing position in P8 as he rounds the final corner as the McLaren of Albon and Ocon are still battling. But anyway, we're now going to need to start from the back with science, which is why we should take an engine penalty.
Go Leclerc there.
Chat, I didn't think about this, but this could be actually opportune for science because we can actually now take an engine penalty. I think we're going to need to develop a suspension. I think the game may have glitched. Thank God it is. In F122, one of my saves glitched because I couldn't manufacture a new suspension. Okay, we've enough side pods here, but we're gonna have to manufacture another suspension here, which is gonna be 1.2 million. Love it. Love how we had to do that, even though it was fucking Verstappen's fault. Prick. But now that we're in last with Sainz, what we're going to do here for the race is we're actually going to get him all new parts. This is going to put a bit of a delay on what we want to do with our facilities, but we were going to have to take these penalties at some point. Now, I'm going to come back to the accent thing. I feel like no matter how bad you do an accent, there's so many people that live there, there's probably someone who sounds like that. So, there's someone who will do an accent horrifically, like really badly, but then there's someone who lives there that probably will have that voice and accent. Genuinely. Like, there's so many people in the world. Like, there's so many, like, you don't realise how many people there are in the world. There's probably someone with that voice and accent. As bad as the impression could be. So as bad as my Aussie accent is, there's probably still someone that sounds like that. Anyway. Water. Yeah, I think this is gonna be a two-stop. Aussie sound normal, but yeah, because where I'm from, I thought I didn't have an accent at all, and then turns out I do have an accent. and there's people in my stream who are from my country who'll be like, "Oh, you from here?" And then I'm like, "Yeah." And it's only then where I'm like, "Oh, I have an accent," because people recognize my accent when it feels like I don't have one. And I'm pretty sure that's how everyone in the world feels, that they don't have an accent. Even like Scouse people who are inaudible most of the time.
Start in P1, but will they?
It's the race we've all been waiting for.
You do say water.
It's the Austrian Grand Prix.
Water. Interesting thing here, chat.
Lights out, and away we
Everyone's
go.
on the mediums around us, whereas we're on the softs. We're gonna check out here. Absolutely check it with Leclerc. And Russell's now up the inside of Perez. Perfect. Oh, never mind. Perez is on the inside. Russell's coming back though. And we're on the softs here. We want to check out, absolutely. And Sainz now needs to make up places.
Copy.
Sainz needs to make up places here. We need to disappear into the distance here with Leclerc. Absolutely disappear, because we're doing a 2-stop, whereas Perez is most likely doing a 1-stop here. And the 2-stop is quicker, but you need the clear air. You cannot be held up fighting. So we need to get going. We're ahead of Iwasa here with Sainz. I probably shouldn't have told him to 2-stop, but I wasn't paying attention, if I'm honest. I am forgetful at times. I do forget a lot. But you know, we're still doing well here. Leclerc now 4/10 clear of Perez. Not good enough as yet, but we still have time here. Still have got time. And with Sainz, we just kind of want to clear as much traffic as possible. And maybe go early on the mediums. But he's struggling to get past DeVries, which is not a good sign. And Leclerc is not really escaping. There's a yellow flag out. And Leclerc has not made up virtually any ground. Sainz now battling with Maloney and Joe. And Russell's now out of DRS range, so I think we're still good pushing here. Perez is going to stay with us, so that's okay. I feel like we can now back off on ERS, back off on fuel, back off on tyres, and we can just let Perez through. And now we're going to use Perez as a tow for us.
Copy.
I feel like that's good. And then we can do that, and then we can do that, and then... What time is it now? It's 4:30. I am gonna be having supper soon. What's everyone having for supper tonight? I'm gonna be having Cocoa Pops. The undefeated. Now we're up behind Verstappen here. With Sainz, we're gonna tell Sainz to fucking crash into him. Water? Crikey, he says water.
And charge button off.
Yeah, copy that.
Yeah, we need to not do that, Leclerc. You need to also not give Russell DRS. It's Magnussen you're giving DRS? Don't do that. What is Leclerc doing? He's making sure they have DRS. And we don't have DRS. Fuck me, Leclerc, what are you doing? Push. Catch Perez, please. No, you need to overtake. You need to overtake Verstappen. We want to overtake Verstappen and then hold him up. Ideally. Blew right past here. Lovely jubbly.
And charge button on.
And
Charge
we're
button on.
managing here.
Copy that.
And we're past Verstappen here, so we can now... And Verstappen's sent it through our car. The overtaking in this game is a fucking joke. He literally drove through our car to make the overtake. What kind of fucking sense is that?
I'm trying my best.
I can't blame you. He drove through you.
Now we're watching Max Verstappen here.
We had the position.
It's there
And
for
then he's
the
like,
taking.
I'm gonna drive through the Ferrari. Ridiculous, man.
Button on.
Yeah.
Charles Buttonon. Charles Buttonon. Lou, yes and no. I would kind of rather he drove through me and then he got a pan, but Science would probably still get a pan. Because the game's fucking stupid. Still gonna try and overtake Verstappen here. He's a douche.
Lift off.
Copy.
Charge button off. But I leave it to you to judge.
Signs you're not doing the thing where you put your car past the other driver's car.
Charge button on.
Copy.
Wrong one.
On.
Okay. This guy, come on.
Right, let's overtake Verstappen, please. Overtake, 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 overtake. You're on the softs. Use them. Use them. And now what we're going to do is, if you want to overtake the Williams as well, please do. Please do. Send it around the outside. Send it. Send it. You're not sending it. You're letting Verstappen catch up here. Do not let Verstappen past.
No DRS. No DRS, sorry.
No errors. No errors.
And charge button on.
We're actually more focused on this battle than the fucking battle for the lead again.
Charge button
Because
off.
we care more about holding up Verstappen for being an ass.
Some Lyco, please. Energies are good.
Energies are good. Energies are good. We can now take the overtake aggression off. Never mind. There's a Verstappen on your inside. Do not let him past.
I'll leave it to you.
Aye, Science. Let's just clear the Williams as well, so that there's a buffer to Verstappen. That'd be the best thing to do.
Copy that.
Yeah, that was smart there, Science. Let's just have the buffer to Verstappen. That's much better.
Charge button on.
Having a buffer to Verstappen's far better than actually just, you know, trying to compete with him.
And we need to increase lift and coast.
Copy.
And we can start to manage a bit here. If we can get our energy back, Science around the outside of Bottas. Let's not even... Let's stop listening to me and let's send it here with Science, because he's fucking sent around the outside of Bottas. And he keeps switching. Why do you keep doing that?
Time to go on.
It is the most annoying thing in this game whenever they have a line and they're like almost gonna overtake and then they switch for no fucking reason. Why?
Charge button on.
And now he's round the outside again. Right, we're gonna keep overtaking apparently.
Charge button on.
Now hopefully we can just use Gasly here to manage everything, because we still need to make the medium stint work.
And Charles, no lift off needed.
So we just want to stay ahead of Bottas here, and hopefully Verstappen's held up in this train, really. Yeah. Whenever I said stay ahead of Bottas here, I meant it, lad. Stay ahead of him, please. We just need to stay ahead of him, please.
Try your best.
Try your best, try your best. Be our guest, be our guest.
Charge button
Put
on.
our service to the test.
And go tire management.
So, we're doing well here as long as we keep Verstappen behind. And we don't really want to be overtaken here, but we are.
And charge button off.
Gotta defend here again. Thank you, Sainz, for being so smart with your DRS. Now he's actually got a push now because Gasly's trying to disappear. Thank you, Gasly, for doing that. That really made me feel great. Using more energy. I didn't need to. And now we're clicked on back onto this battle of Leclerc up at the front. But now Verstappen's...
Charge button off.
Copy.
Need to keep inside of the second of Gasly, which we just about do. I need to avoid Irish curbs while we stay with him.
Continue. Keep going. Charge button on.
Copy.
Charles button on, Charles button on. Now Ricciardo's falling off, but
Copy.
we're good pace, I believe, with Sainz now. Just need to really manage our fuel and also make sure the guy in the blue car doesn't overtake us. So whenever I say manage your fuel, I mean don't manage your fuel at all. We don't want to lose the fucking position. Mamma mia,
Alright, let's concentrate.
pizzeria. Right, what I'm going to do with Leclerc here is if we have DRS, I'm going to try and disappear. Because we're on the softs here, we want to just use the remainder of these softs. We're now getting clean through on Ricciardo, that's perfect. Perfect move from Sainz
Four tires.
to not be held up. I think we did have DRS there with Leclerc. We can hopefully use
Good job. You won.
it in this sector to disappear if we can. And then use the rest of our tyre
Copy.
for the stint. And we're out, we're out, we're out, we're out, we're out, we're out, we're out of DRS from Perez. Lovely jubbly Leclerc. That's precisely what you want. And we're going to need to keep managing here with Sainz to try and extend the soft. And we just need to keep up with Gasly here as Ricciardo. We need to use Ricciardo as well as like a fucking... stay with us, I don't know. Why won't you stay with me? 'Cause you're who I need. It ain't love, it's clear to see. So darling, stay with me. That's Ricciardo is singing in his cowboy hat, trying to keep up with Sainz. and Carlos Sainz, who race for Ferrari, around the outside. Don't mind if I do. And we are good now with Leclerc. We're doing very well here.
Copy.
Almost 3 seconds up the road.
Head now.
What's wrong, Sainz? We kind of just need Ricciardo behind us to have this like blockade to Verstappen for as long as possible.
Charge button on. Charge button
Charge button on.
Copy.
Charge button on.
on. And charge button off.
And Gasly's going to slowly catch these softeners ahead as well, so we don't even need to really
Not fast, guys.
push. We can manage the softs.
Trying everything.
And Verstappen is now clear of Ricciardo, which is not amazing. Just need to make sure Verstappen doesn't go any for stupid moves. But I tell you what, we're gonna go for a fucking stupid move, is we're gonna push now up to the gap ahead. To again have more blockers for Sainz. Because we're almost within a second of the cars ahead. We're not yet gonna box, but we're
Might be a
near. What do we need to box? If Sainz can just get in DRS here, he can still do a couple more laps on this stint. And he's in, dear boy.
Update tire stage when you can.
Tires don't feel great, to be honest.
Understood.
You've just got to try and stay with now, my guy. And Verstappen's going to clear Gasly, which is annoying because we could have wanted to keep Gasly there. But now we're going to have Verstappen behind. Verstappen behind. I think we can do one more lap.
And Tsunoda pitted.
Do we even have Albon's DRS? We don't have Albon's DRS. And Verstappen's chucking it past. Let's go mediums now with Sainz here.
Charge button on.
Yellow flag. Is it a VSC? Surely it wouldn't be a VSC because that would benefit us too much. Gasly drove through our car. Flawless game, really flawless game. How he's driven through our car again. It's just I love whenever don't you just love the part where they drive through your car? I actually do love that part. Makes total sense. Just really makes me want to buy the game again, like a second time.
And charge button on. Charge button on.
Copy.
Whereas Sainz gonna come out now in the mediums, ahead of Zhou, but not really. But not really. But not really. Needs to catch up to Tsunoda here.
To you to judge the risk. Copy.
If he can, which he sort of has done. We need to make sure that no one drops us on the softs here. And yeah, let's keep harvesting here. Don't need battle assist. We're now going to go to mediums for Charlie Boy. And Sainz is doing still good here.
And coast.
We actually want to overtake here because Maloney is ahead, and we want to shoot past Maloney as well.
Let's lift off.
Yeah, Maloney's right there in the fucking in the way, and we're gonna be through on Maloney here, and we may be able to actually to pace into the distance here for a bit. Well, not really. Actually, we're gonna protect the tires because Sonoda's on the softs. He's gonna stay with us for sure. Maloney can hopefully hold up Joe, and then like we're in for mediums. And Perez is fucking what? Undercut us in the softs.
Track clear.
I wasn't expecting that, chat. I wasn't expecting that.
We have the fastest lap so far.
Yeah, confirm.
Well, fuck, now we need to fucking push like lightning to catch Perez, and that's not going to be really possible.
No lift off needed. You are doing a good job.
Copy.
Because, Perez is on the softs.
Okay.
Yikes. Well, this hasn't gone to plan. Oh, anyway, how's everyone's day been? Who's excited for Ferrari to win tomorrow? Because that's how it works, isn't it? We just win. All we do is win, 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 no matter what. Isn't that what they say? Joe has now the fastest lap. Why, Joe, is my question. Why can you not just leave us alone? We're just trying to stay with... Yeah. That's the more likely of the two. Paris is now going to clear Albon as well here. This is horrific to watch. And we need to somehow clear Gasly and Albon as easily as Perez has done it. Although Perez has not cleared Albon yet. He will shortly. DRS on the inside here.
Reminder on DRS.
We've got the fastest lap momentarily.
At the moment you have the fastest lap.
Let's try and save some battery so that we can try and get back at Albon here as he sends it. Sort of, not really.
DRS.
Yeah, copy.
But if we can get past Albon here, pull out of the toe, pull out of the toe, pull out of the toe, pull out of the toe. You're not pulling out of the toe, pull out of the toe, pull out of the toe. Pull out of the toe, 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 pull out of the toe. You're not fucking doing it. You're not doing it. We've got overtaken by Joe and Sonoda's gone. Okay, we've not been paying attention with science here, and he's fucked it. Both our drivers seem to be fucking it. Leclerc could have just simply pulled out of the toe from Ocon, but he's like, no, I just love being behind Albon. He just looks so cute, you know?
Okay.
Just looks so lovely being behind him.
So deployed.
Copy that.
Now Leclerc won't have DRS. Love it. Sainz is now at the back of this train. Won't have DRS.
Okay.
Verstappen's now letting through Perez here. And we're still pushing flat out. And Albon, who's 32% mediums, is catching us. We've just driven through, Joe.
All good.
Well, whatever works, I guess. Just drive through people.
And save fuel. Copy.
Just drive straight through them. Who needs to stop, anyway? Why would we need to stop? It's not like we could have just, you know, driven into the back of him, caused severe damage. And Leclerc around the outside of Verstappen, very bold to do that because we know Verstappen fucking killed Sainz in the race doing that.
Oh,
Good job.
We're now catching Perez here, which I didn't actually expect. How have we caught Perez? Wow. Leclerc may be rapid. Please stay inside the DRS before I start to insult you again, Leclerc. Leclerc, stay, 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 stay. How is he falling right out as we needed the fucking detection point? Oh my god, he has it.
oh, come on.
He just about has it.
Keep pushing.
Why are you trying to fucking
And DRS is
Don't do
disabled.
that.
DRS disabled.
Where are we now with Sainz? Sainz is now overtaken Tsunoda and there's no one ahead of Tsunoda, so there's no real benefit to this.
On.
No benefit at all.
Start button on.
We're just now ahead of Tsunoda.
We suggest
Really?
more like for performance.
And we're now back pushing. Did you hear that, Leclerc? Back pushing. Back pushing. Back pushing. Back pushing. God, Leclerc, man, I just knew you were not going to stay with him, and what do you know? He just doesn't stay with him. And Norris is now holding us up beautifully, gotta love that.
Mamma mia.
You're doing a good job.
Pizzeria.
And charge button on. Charge button off.
I cannot pass, guys. It's too difficult.
We just need to stay with
Stay cool.
Tsunoda. Please do
Charge
that.
button on. Charge button on.
Charge button off.
Yeah, complete.
Alright, Leclerc needs to fucking manage
And prepare the
everything here while staying with Perez. See how Perez is pulling out of the toe? Please pull into his toe. You know?
time. Keep it tidy.
Charge on.
Copy.
Use his toe, Leclerc. Use it.
Charge button off.
We need to stay very close here. We need to stay oh so close to get the benefit.
Keep pushing.
Keep pushing, keep pushing. How have you lost out the show? I'm not even ask. We care more about the lead again. We are just focused on the lead momentarily. He's got back past show somehow. Okay. We're almost replenished our energy here. Energy almost replenished.
Needed.
Our mediums are still doing okay with Charles here, with Charlie boy. Sainz is now in the lead of this conglomerate. I feel like Perez was trying to drop us there, and we not letting that shit happen.
So charge button off.
And we've now dropped Tsunoda, so Sainz is now showing the pace on the medium tyres here. And he should be starting to catch Ocon and Russell and Stroll ahead, who are all on the hards to the end, it seems. And it seems now Leclerc's found his pace on these mediums.
Energies are good.
And Verstappen is now P13 pushing to the end here. That's good to know. We now have the ERS deployment. Perez now in ahead. We're slowly starting to catch this pack ahead of Ocon, Stroll and Russell, and we'll need to clear them once we catch them. Oh no, oh no, 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 that's not happening. That is not happening, Leclerc. You catch Perez, correct?
You are doing a good job.
You catch him. You do not lose to Perez. You were doing so well, and now he's starting to lose it. He's starting to lose it. He's starting to lose it. Don't lose it. Just about kept it together.
And we need lift and coast.
We need some cheese on toast. Paris is probably going to pit before us here, but we're going to try and use our better tires.
Doing really well.
In the clear air behind, is my feeling. No, actually, we're going to pit with him. I feel. We're going to have lapped cars ahead here of Leclerc, so thus we need to push up to them so that the lapped cars can hold up Perez. Leclerc makes the move on the Alfa Romeo here. Alfa Romeo, please cut off Perez. They're side by side here. Alfa Romeo finally backs out. And where'd Joe go? Is Joe pit? Where's my eyes? Joe? I can't see Joe. There's Joe. On fresh hards, okay. Joe's on fresh hards. We're gonna be boxing for softs relatively soon with Sainz. And who is ahead of us? De Vries? No? Bottas? I think it's Bottas is up the road here. Bottas is on fresh hards. That's why we're struggling to catch here, but we're almost escaping Perez here. The DRS is really keeping him close here, but we are making pace, and Perez now goes in. We're gonna stay out in the open air
And we need lift and coast.
and use the better tires to make up ground. As Perez has exited ahead of fucking what? Ahead of Sainz? Huh? Well, we now need Sainz now to fuck around with Perez here for as long as possible. And hold him up. As you can see, Leclerc is making time on the Mercedes of Russell. The gap is now 17 seconds, it used to be 16 seconds. And Sainz now has DRS here. We can just back off a little bit. Just chill out. Let's just avoid high risk curbs. And whenever Sainz exits, he's going to be behind Gasly, which is not going to be good at the moment. But we're still making time on Russell here.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah, no worries. Let's do our race.
Let's do our race. Let's do our race.
Time to go hunting. I leave it to you.
Time to go hunting. I feel like, yeah, we need to push, and I was
To
correct.
put pressure on it.
So we're now 17 seconds, almost 18 seconds. We are 18 seconds now, and we're gonna keep pushing with Leclerc. I'm gonna actually now push with ERS and everything as well, because we want to box
You are doing a good
and be
job.
out ahead of these
Copy.
drivers. The two fucking cars battling ahead need to royally get the fuck out of the way.
Charge button on.
Copy.
Leclerc now is going to be 19 seconds up the road. As Perez is still battling here, so he's battled in. We're going to keep pushing an extra lap here.
Entire phase update.
And we're now going to go in the softs.
I'm gonna crash.
Leclerc, don't say that. That's not helpful.
Box now, box.
Copy.
But we're now pushing. Perez is now into the lead
Charge button
of
on.
this battle.
Yeah.
And if we can get out ahead of him in the softs now, it is going to be crucial.
And charge button on.
Yeah, copy.
For our race.
Lift off.
Okay.
And Sainz is going to have a fucking awful time here because he needs to
Charge button on.
Copy.
somehow get ahead with all these people on the softs as well. Right, in for softs.
Copy.
And Perez now. And there's a Haas in our way, but they're now no longer in our way. Perez gets the fastest lap. Oh, thank you for the 4 bits. Bits from Chaz and Peyton, wow. I didn't know dogs could donate bits. And how in under God is Leclerc in this battle? I did not think he was going to be in this battle. Please let us push. Please let us push. Please let us push. Dear God, let us push. It's National Dog Day. They get opposable thumbs on National Dog Day. I forgot that.
Just a reminder on your
Alright, Leclerc, you need to fucking drive the car. And then Sainz, you need to fucking box the car. I don't mean punch it, I mean fucking pit. So, how hard can Leclerc push on these tires?
doing a good job.
Because we need to push a bit extra
So at
to
the
catch
moment you have
Perez,
to-
but we have the better tires now, which was key. And Sainz now is going to come out in fucking Awkwardsville for sure. Behind the hard runners. Ugh. Ugh. And we just need to get away from Russell here with Leclerc, which we are now. We can now back off and manage, and then we'll push later on once we have all of our energies back.
And charge button on. Charge button on.
Let's lift off.
Les Laico, Les Laico. Still a lot to manage with Leclerc here. Let's keep him still pushing on fuel a little bit. Sainz now needs to overtake aggression high on fucking everyone. He has everyone the hards ahead of him. He has everyone, he has the whole grid. Run the outside of the Aston, and then they immediately stop for some reason. What the fuck was that?
Unsafe fuel.
Around the outside of the McLaren, backside of that as well. And now he's on neutral, we can go that.
And charge button on when you can.
Alright, we're now ahead. And there's a gap ahead of Norris that we can use. With Sainz. And also Verstappen is there. We want to catch Verstappen with Sainz to get a revenge. A revenge will be sweet. But yeah, Leclerc needs to like drive the car and stuff. Alright, lad, don't let Joe pass again, please. Get back past Joe, catch Verstappen. Alright.
And charge button on.
Let's ease off and feel a bit. And let's tell him to, yeah, not overtake. We want to stick behind Verstappen if we can here. Stick and move. Yes, perfect. Now we tell him to push so that we can catch Magnussen. Perfect movement there from Carlos Sainz, who race for Ferrari. Now we have Magnussen ahead, and we just need to clear Magnussen ASAP, and then we'll have loads of gap to push into behind Ocon.
Can go tire management. And charge button on.
Yeah, let's just push now to get away from the hard runners, and Leclerc now needs to back off a little bit.
No, guys.
Out from the hard runners is Sainz. And we're 10 laps remaining. 10 laps remaining. How much of a difference does me pushing on the softs make? An absolutely drastic difference. So we need to just keep managing what we're doing now and then push later on. But I think we can go now all right on fuel. We're now up behind Ocon just like that.
But I leave it to you to judge the risk.
I leave it to you to judge the risk.
Charge button on.
But we're now behind Ocon, and then Ocon has Stroll and then Russell, and there's not that big of a gap there. And then Sainz is straight into P3 like that after starting P20. So this has been a magnificent drive from Carlos Sainz. And we're still on here for a potential win with Leclerc if he can make up the time to Perez. We're going to try and stay behind here with Sainz as we regain, because once we clear Ocon then we've 6 seconds to Stroll, so we've got a gap to really regain our energy, I suppose. So if he's gonna send it here, Sainz, you need to send it at the right time so that you have DRS. Don't send it too late. He sent it too late, so we're just gonna have to try and out drag him on the better tires here, I think. Yeah.
Try your best.
And yeah, Sainz doesn't have DRS, just needs to try and out drag him here. We're now within 2 seconds of Perez. If we can just catch up to him and then use his DRS, I think that's what we're going to try and do here. Get out of the way, Williams. And the Haas. Get out of the way. And now we'll be up behind... Is that Perez right there? It's Perez right there. And we're out away from Ocon. We can now back off on that and that. Sainz is still good on tyres. That's good to know. But we just need to make sure the Alpha here doesn't get in our way blocking. which he immediately does. We need to be still in the DRS here. There's a Haas blocking Sainz here, as he's now caught Lance Stroll. And now we can ease off with Leclerc here.
And we need to look after the tires.
Copy.
I don't know why Sainz is on always defend, that's confusing. But he needs to be on, yep. We can now ease off with Sainz now through here.
Slow down now.
Don't need to overtake, don't need to rush anything. Stroll's tyres are gone, so actually we're just gonna clear him here. Hopefully with DRS we do. Let's just get down the road after Russell. We've now full battery with Leclerc here, so we don't really need to take any risks.
It will be charge button.
Just need to manage the tyres in behind.
We'll get them.
Keep pushing.
Manage the tyres in behind here, and Sainz now just has Russell up the road. Stroll's tyres have gone off. Russell's tyres aren't in great shape. This has been a magnificent drive from Carlos Sainz. I hope you all have been enjoying this. Bro just passed him way faster. We don't want him coming back at us, but we'll try if it's the right opportunity. No, we're gonna stay in behind here. Not the right opportunity just yet. We're ahead, but we're still managing here.
And you've done a good job. Well done.
We need to overtake at the precise right time so that we can escape. You don't want to just overtake whenever. Whereas with Sainz now, we're in a very good spot to overtake. Leclerc still not in a good spot to disappear. Sainz now should be in perfect spot now to get P3. And what a drive has it been from Carlos Sainz. Started P20. And wow, he's got up into the podium places. But you can see, and now we go push with Sainz. You can see Perez is still sticking with us here. We don't have unbelievable pace ahead of him,
Leave it to you.
so we need to just manage here and overtake at the right time. Whereas with Russell, his hards are going off. We just need to clear him and get down the road, and then we can harvest while we're ahead of him. Whereas with Perez, it's not so easy, because if we're harvesting at the wrong time, he could be gone. You know. So we need to overtake Perez at the correct point, which isn't going to be this lap because we've got the DRS too early. Because Perez is now going to have the DRS in this section. There's a VSC out.
Clear to FK.
Interesting, very interesting.
Focus on the Delta.
We can now stay ahead for a bit here, and it may be whenever the VSC goes again. Stroll's crashed. RIP the Aston Martins. Stroll, who's in P5. That's a big loss for them. Oh, that's a big shunt. Big shunt for Stroll.
Big shunt for him.
Very big shunt.
Everyone okay?
Race is going to end under VSC. It could, Cam. It could. We've only 3 laps. Or actually, it's 4 laps currently remaining. 3 laps to go now with Leclerc. And this could be very interesting at the end here. Let's tell them to avoid get them on the curbs, because we don't need anything. Welcome Halababa. Virtual safety car ending, and it's ending at a maybe opportune time. It's out of the DRS zones for Leclerc. Go green, go green. The earliest it goes green, the better for us, because we can actually drop Perez. Go green quicker, go green quicker. It's taking too long, it's taking too long. Perez is going to be with us still. 2 laps remaining. Perez is still with us here, which is not good. Sainz is good, I guess, but not Leclerc.
How many laps left?
2 laps to go.
2 laps to go. 2 laps to go, as he said.
Temperature, how are we?
All right, let's go neutral here, or even harvest.
Temperature on the tires.
Please send it on us, Perez, so that we can.
And charge button
Ah, he's
on,
got us.
Charge button on.
I don't know what to do. Fucking just go, Leclerc. You've got the softs. Oh, he's got it past us. He's got past us.
What a joke.
Leclerc, you need to fucking push now. You have the softs. Remember that. Remember. Please remember, Leclerc. And we're actually going to go low.
And keep it tidy.
Actually, no, we're not. We need to just actually overtake, and we're gonna control our destiny here. We're gonna choose when to defend.
And last lap.
So we just need to make sure we overtake here, and we are gonna control our destiny. Leclerc sent it a bit too late. A bit too late. He has the DRS, but does he give the DRS? Can we tell him to defend here? He doesn't have the DRS, but he will have the position. Leclerc into the lead, and he's got it on the final lap. Just like in Monaco, overtakes a Red Bull on the final lap. Verstappen now down in P7. Horrible race for him. Deserved. After all the tyranny he caused us. But Charles Leclerc with a fucking masterful race. From start to finish. Stayed with Perez when it seemed unlikely. And will win in Austria! Charles fucking Leclerc! Wins in Austria!
Yeah,
Do you think I could say that on the Sky broadcast? Do you think they'd let me say that? Is that allowed or not?
Charles Leclerc is today's winner.
Charles fucking Leclerc and Carlos fucking Sainz. Great result for Ferrari. Absolutely wonderful result for Ferrari.
So it was really nice to drive.
For anyone who loved watching this today, you can subscribe with Twitch Prime, please, and also drop a follow if you want to. And I'll be back tomorrow for more F1. I might even stream some FM. We will see. But this has been a fucking mega race. This is going to absolutely change our fate in the championship. Absolutely change it. Welcome, Kovalchuk. Welcome to the chat. At the damn end of the race is right, Kovalchuk. We've just won with Leclerc. Sainz gets P3.
What a well-deserved win that was.
It's hugs all round for the team. In fact, they all deserve a pat on the back as well for everything that they've achieved. And the Monegasque driver certainly proved his worth with a terrific drive today.
It gets even better for the team, with both drivers scoring a podium finish this weekend.
Well, there were mountains to overcome here in Austria,
But
those
anyway,
three managed to climb to the top.
Vamos, Carlos, indeed. This has been a great result here for us at Ferrari. 1-3. podium celebrations. Here we go. Carlos Sainz up 17 positions. What a drive, and the fastest lap for Carlos. The driver standings hotting up now. We're catching Verstappen. We have taken the lead of the constructors by a point. Oof, says Kovalchuk. Indeed, oof. But a very good result for us here. And next week it's gonna, or well, tomorrow it's gonna be. Oh, we've got upgrades coming, upgrades to come. But the next Grand Prix is gonna be the British GP. So keep an eye for that. If you want to drop me a follow, please do. On your way out here, I'm gonna raid one of my fellow drivers in WHF, Ritzy. So please drop him a follow on your way out as well, or just whenever you join his channel. But we're going to be raiding Ritzy. He's doing a race with TRL here. And you can drop him a follow. But thank you all for watching. I'll be here tomorrow, maybe streaming FM. Might try it, but most likely F1 Manager as well. But thank you all for watching. I've been Arrow. And goodbye. I'm still getting used to outros. Anyway, bye.